dead of night, two voices awaken from the crypt. One coffin.
Two opinions.
Endless screams. Welcome to Two Souls, One Crypt. I'm Jeff Darko.
And I'm Beth Graves.
And this episode, we're talking Killer Whale.
Killer Whale. Yes, this movie came out this year. It got 16% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Well, I seen a reel the other day that had the worst horror movies of 2026 so far.
Uh-huh.
And this was on the list. So,
and you didn't tell me that before I decided to dive into it.
Well, I did. I said this is supposed to suck, so we'll see.
You didn't say.
I did too. You just didn't really remember or listen. But yeah, it was on the list, so it made me want to watch it.
Well, and then it got 18% on the popcorn meter, so people loved it more than Rotten Tomatoes. Shocking, but
not much more.
No, but it's a 2026 survival thriller film directed by Jo-Anne Brechin, and written by Katharine McPhee. I was like, Katharine McPhee. The film stars Virginia Gardner.
Katharine McPhee. Who's that? That sounds familiar.
I was thinking like it was the singer Katharine McPhee.
Oh,
but I was like, so. I don't think it's her.
No.
But the film star, the blonde-headed chick, Virginia Gardner, she was on Marvel's Runaways in that movie, The Fall, which I kept thinking she looked familiar.
She didn't to me.
Well, anyway. And then
I think I watched Runaways, but I can't remember.
Mel Jarnson was the other chick, and she was on Mortal Kombat in 2021 and Witchboard. And then Mitchell Hope was the guy, but I think he was in more of like Disney stuff. I couldn't find anything like really big that he'd been in. But it's two best friends who find themselves trapped in a remote lagoon with a vengeful orca.
Yeah, it's about a killer whale.
Basically, yes.
This is Jaws, but not as good as Jaws.
Don't even put it in the same category with Jaws.
I'm just saying it's just
nothing like
it's
Jaws.
A whale
nothing.
Instead of a shark.
No, not at all like Jaws.
Are we spoiling this movie?
We will a little bit. We won't tell the one part that happens toward the end, the little surprise thing, the little twist reveal. Yeah. Because that was probably the best part of the movie. It was pretty, up until that point.
The best part of the movie?
That's what I thought.
Well, we'll get into that.
Okay. But anyway, it started out, there's I guess you got an aquarium place where they have the orca.
Kind of like SeaWorld.
Yeah, basically. And these girls there.
Like Orca Land or something like that.
Yeah.
I forget what it's called.
I can't even remember, but
we'll call it Orca Land.
These two girls one of them's getting off work and the other one's finishing up, and she goes out there and she's talking to I can't remember the whale's name, but started with the S, but I can't remember. She kept talking to her and
Shamu.
We'll call her Shamu.
I think it was like Sea-Doo or something like that.
Something stupid. But anyway, they're calling her name, and then the other girl's gone, and she's like, hey, looking for her. And then she's like, let me get out in the water. And I'm like, oh, here we go. So predictable. And then boom, she dies, of course.
Yeah, first 5 minutes we got a kill.
First 5 minutes we have a kill, which that doesn't really do anything. Then the next part of the movie just goes into like total left field, and it doesn't make any sense to me, but with the chick and the guy, and they're in the diner, and
they're building up the story.
Yeah, but I was like, where the hell is this going?
Oh, yeah. When you first watch it, you don't know where it's going.
You don't have a clue. You're like, okay, I'm just
he's a dork. He shows up. They had graduation. I guess it was college graduation. And he still had his damn cap on, but he had normal clothes. I'm like, what a dumbass.
I'm just going to tell you, I was kind of in and out paying attention, but
I was hooked from the beginning.
Yeah, it really grabbed me there at the beginning. But I'm just like, she's working at this diner and it's late, and this guy comes in to rob the place, and they're fighting, and the gun goes off, and you're like, oh, like he shoots the guy gets away, and you're like, oh, they survived. And then it turned into like a Final Destination moment. They step outside, and he
got two key moments in this.
Key moments, yeah.
She loses her hearing from the shotgun blast.
But you don't know that yet. You kind of do. You kind of do, but
I knew from the start. I was like, oh, she ain't going to hear no more.
Lord. And then she lost her necklace. And he goes out in the parking lot.
That he just gave her.
And then there's her necklace in the parking lot. Oh, we found the necklace. That's all that matters. And then he's turning around to look at her. And then boom, the truck goes by and knocks him down and kills him. And I'm like, wow. Now, where's this movie going to go from here?
Exactly.
But
it goes to Killer Whale.
It keeps going.
It goes to a killer whale. That's where it goes to.
Yeah. And then her friend takes her on this trip. And that's when the movie actually starts.
Yeah. It's a year later, and they go on this little get away. And she's like, oh, we're going to, so they're like on the beach and having fun and swimming and all this stuff. And she's like, the real reason we're going to go see this whale that you, and I think it was Chad.
Yeah.
I think he was a Chad.
I think he was a Chad.
They said apparently they lived this and followed this whale. It's a killer whale. And she's like, we're going to go see it. That was the whole plan.
That was the whole plan.
And she's like, I don't want to see it in an aquarium. It should be out in the wild. Like when I guess they captured it and put it in there. I don't know, because she's acting like it was free at one time and now it's not.
Yes, which I don't even know. That came out of left field for me too, because I'm like, when did it say anything about they were going to go see the whale? Did they just tell you that? Because I must have missed that part, them talking about doing that, or maybe she just said.
Yeah, she told her, she said, we're going to go see the whale, and she got mad because she's like, I don't want to see it in an aquarium. So then the dude that they met on the beach that does...
No, I'm talking about before, because her and Chad are going to go see it. Did they talk about that?
Oh, no, they didn't say anything about that.
Okay.
I don't think they wanted to... Well, they planned on it or something, but no, they didn't mention that. No.
Okay. Okay, that's what I was like. Okay, that another thing was just kind of thrown into the loop. I'm like, okay. But anyway, this movie, the way it was just building, I was like, I don't know where it's going. It's going here, it's going there. We're finally getting somewhere. So
they meet the guy. He's like, we can stick it to the man, because I don't know exactly what their plan is. They break into...
I don't know if they're going to
Orca world.
The orca or what their plan was.
So she goes to see it in the aquarium, and her friend and the dude's making out, and then she sees the body float by. So then they're walking. They're like, oh, we got to get out of here. Excuse me. And before that, they showed the worst security guard ever, because he's walking around on his cell phone and they don't even see him. But then he does when he leaves.
Well, he's looking down at his phone, which is what a security guard should do, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So then she's like, I just seen something in the tank, and he sees him. He's like, hey, y'all. And he's trying to catch him. And then he calls the guy, and he's like, yeah, the cleaner or whatever is in the pool or something, and she's dead. He's like, or at least that fish or whatever.
Yeah.
So they put it out into the wild.
They put it out into the wild, and then, of course, you know where it's going. They're going jet skiing out in the open water, and there's the whale.
Well,
shocker.
They go to this this little island, and it's kind of it's like a rock formation, and it's like some kind of like lagoon that people used to go to or something. I don't know. I don't really think it's a lagoon, but it's just like almost a complete circle of rocks, and they just go in there and start riding a jet ski around, and somehow the whale got in there, but it can't get back out.
Yeah, we don't know how the whale got on there. It doesn't make any sense. It just magically appeared there. And what else I don't understand is
it might have went in with high tide. You don't know. It didn't just magically appear.
Like, as big as the ocean, why was it just there? Could it not?
Because it couldn't get back out. No, it's trapped.
Okay.
Because she said, you're trapped like me, because she got trapped.
Okay.
I guess it went in there as the high tide, then the tide went down and it couldn't get back across that little strip of land. I don't know.
Okay. I just was so confused. I was like, why is it trapped? It's in the ocean. I don't
It was trapped in those rocks. There's rocks all around it. Couldn't get back out.
I was like, I don't know what's going on in this movie.
It kind of reminded me, though, of once they get trapped in there. What was the cell tower movie?
Yeah, the Fall. That's what that chick was played in. The blonde-headed, the Fall.
Oh, she was in it. Where they climbed to the tower?
Yeah, that was her. That's what I thought too. And I thought, that reminds me of the Fall. And then after we looked up, I was like,
because they're stuck on the rock, and I'm like, this kind of reminds me of that movie. They're stuck on a cell tower.
I kept thinking that, and you know what I kept thinking during the movie, and I'm not going to tell you the big spoiler part. I'm not going to tell you how it ended, but this what I really hoped, because it kept reminding me of the Fall, and I was like, it'd be so cool if like. She's getting rescued and whatever, and then she's like, and then they're like, ma'am, and then she's actually dead, and she was dead the whole time, and she was talking to her friend, and her friend was dead, and they were both dead.
Oh, like in the
yeah, and I was like, that would have been
that you just
much better. Sorry for ruining the Fall if you haven't seen it, but we're not going to be talking about it.
But yeah, it kind of gave me those vibes, because I was like, I didn't know she was in that at the time, and I was like,
yeah,
it's kind of reminds me of that, because they're stuck on this rock. That and
The Shallows. Did you watch that with Blake Lively?
Yeah.
That was actually pretty good, even though...
And a little bit of Primate, just because they were stuck in the water. And couldn't get out.
Yeah, I can see that. Okay, yeah.
Well, they wasn't stuck in the water. They was stuck... Primate was stuck on the other side of the pool.
Well, true.
And this was stuck in the water.
What does that have to do with... I was like...
The animal was stalking them, kind of thing. So it kind of gave me Primate vibes a little bit.
Yeah.
Just for that.
And I kind of have, I don't know, maybe I watch too much horror, but I kind of have a weird sense of humor now. And sometimes I laugh and stuff. And
I know, you laughed at the whale when it stuck its head up.
And his little bloody teeth are like right next to her face. And I couldn't help it. He's just like, and I'm like, I'm sorry. I don't know why I find it funny. It's just weird. But
this is your typical stranded, how they going to survive and get out movie.
Yeah.
Because they're stuck on, they get in there, and then there's a rock formation kind of in the middle, and they swim to it because she's on a raft.
Well, you got to tell the one part, the ridiculous part where she's swimming, there's a rock, and then she passes.
Well, I hadn't got that part yet.
I'm sorry.
she's on a raft, and her friend and the dude is on the jet ski circling around, and then they wreck the jet ski, and then she gets on the raft with her, and somehow that raft holds both of them up. I don't know how.
I don't know.
And then they swim and make it to a rock in the middle, and so they're stuck there in the middle. But well, her friend gets there first, and then she's on the raft because she freaks out and can't make it, and the whale's circling around again. And then the raft starts to sink, and they show there's a rock like within looks like 5 feet of her.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it's not again.
Yeah, and I'm
I was like, what the hell? There's a rock right there.
Yeah, we had to rewind it back because I completely missed that. Just like, wait a second.
But then she makes it to the rock and it survived. But
yeah,
I don't know how long. They didn't say how long they were on there.
I'm assuming they were there for at least 3 or 4 days.
They got sunburnt.
Yeah, because I was like, the first day they was not getting sunburned at all. Then it was like the next day, and I'm like, okay, come on, they've been in the sun for 2 days. They've got to get sunburned. This
they got sunburnt, and they had a sandwich bag that they blew up and kind of got some condensation for water.
Yeah, which is stupid. I mean, I guess
that works.
Yeah, but you can't get very much water, but
not that much, but it worked. But yeah, they survived that way.
They had some really good survival skills.
They did.
Okay.
But it's just them and the whale out there, and the whale's circling them and hunting them.
Well, I was actually impressed with their survival skills, considering that they seem like totally clueless about everything.
Well, that one, she had some kind of science degree or something because she said that. So
I mean, not like I'm some kind of genius to survive in the wild by no means, but I think, I don't know.
Yeah, but I mean, there wasn't much they could do. They decided to try to get off the rock, but.
Yeah, we're not going to tell you how all that goes, but I'm just telling you, this movie just drug on for me. Drug on.
Wasn't enough action? Wasn't enough killing whales? The whale killing?
I wanted more whale. Let's talk about our friendship and how we were best friends in the whole world and on and on and on and on. And it was so fake. So fake.
The whale or their friendship was fake?
Their friendship, which you could just tell.
How could you tell?
I could just tell.
So you didn't enjoy Killer Whale?
I did not.
At all?
Not really. Except for the part with the whale teeth. The big whale smiling with the bloody teeth. That was probably my favorite part. And then the twist, which I was like, thank God there's something in this movie to be interested in.
Yeah, it's kind of a what the hell moment.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I didn't ruin Fall, but.
Yeah, you're like, what the fuck? It wasn't. And it's not as twisted as that one.
No, that movie was way better.
It has a good twist. You're like, what the fuck? Okay.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Well, Fall gave me extreme anxiety. This movie gave me no anxiety.
You didn't pay attention because you didn't know that there were a lot of stuff that was going on.
Well, not in the beginning, because it was like, it was all over the place. It didn't make any sense. I was trying to pay attention, but I was like, I don't know where this is going.
They're going to see the whale. And then they put the whale out in the ocean and it gets trapped in that circle of rocks. Like, how do you not know where it's going?
I just know. No, I kept thinking, I'm a huge, huge, huge Jaws fan. And I'm like,
it ain't going to be a Jaws. I know. You ought to know going in, it's not going to be a Jaws.
I know.
This is the 51st year of Jaws.
Oh my gosh. Jaws is incredible.
Same age as I am.
Incredible.
Come out the same year I was born.
I know.
But yeah, this is not a Jaws movie. I knew that going in.
I know. I just was hoping it would be not terribly sucky.
I told you beforehand. I said, this is supposed to suck. But we'll find out. I didn't think it was that bad.
I thought it was pretty terrible.
It wasn't bad. I mean, it wasn't great.
It was not great at all. Not even a little bit. Not to me. I was like, God, help.
It had a killer whale and it was killing people.
The best part of the movie is when I got to pause it because I got a phone call. I was like, should I get a break from this movie for a minute? And then I had to answer a call. And then when we went back, and then I thought, this movie's still never going to end.
I didn't nearly get the ending, but I ain't going to go into that. We can talk about that off mic and camera time. Because I got it, but I'm like, the way it happened, I'm like, okay.
And there was some really ridiculous moments there toward the end that were just, I'm like, come on. Come on.
Can you talk about them?
We can't talk about it because we'll ruin it. In case you decide you want to spend
I don't know if there's anything you can ruin other than that one twist.
I mean, if you want to spend an hour and a half of your life watching this, then go for it.
It's a good, we're getting ready to go to the beach, so I figured it was a good fit to watch.
Oh, I'd rather watch Jaws again for the millionth time.
Yeah,
which I probably will.
This is something new.
I know, but
we can talk about Jaws in another episode if you want to. This is a killer whale.
We need to do Jaws because Jaws is one of my favorites.
We need to watch something, so I was like, we'll watch Killer Whale. We're getting ready to go to the beach for the 4th of July, and Killer Whale was a good beach movie.
We could have watched Piranha again.
Piranha 3D.
Yes, yes. We're not talking about that in this episode, but we will in another episode.
This one's Jerry O'Connell, ain't it?
Yeah.
His legs each to the bone. That's a good one.
Oh my gosh.
Piranha, the original Piranha's good, though.
Yeah.
But yeah, We're not talking about
We're
that.
not talking about that today. We're trying to talk about anything else because
This
there's
is Sea-Doo, the killer whale. It's released from Orca World, Orca Land. I think it was Orca Land.
I thought, okay, like you said in the movie, I needed more whale, less girl drama. Let's put it that way.
But there were only 2 people in the movie once they
I
got out
know,
there.
but I wanted to see more of the whale. I wanted the whale to like jump up and like come at them and then them try to do more stuff. There was just no.
I kind of wondered why it didn't jump out of the water.
I know. That's what they do.
But it didn't have to jump out of the water.
The whale.
It didn't have to do that, though. It still is killing people. It almost could have jumped over that little strip of land.
Totally could have.
Because I don't know how far they
could have
jumped.
so made it more whale jumpy. I mean, for real. Like, more bloody teeth, more whale jumpy.
It had some blood, had some kills, had a
Not
whale
enough blood,
killing people.
not enough kills, not enough action.
It's not like it was
too drug out.
Jason movie or something where it's stalking people. It's just
know,
swimming
I
in the water.
know,
It's a whale.
I know.
They can't do much till they get in the water.
No, I didn't have high expectations at all. But
I didn't either.
I still thought it would be a little better than that.
I didn't think it was that terrible. I've seen worse.
Have you now?
Yes, I have. I've seen a lot worse than Killer Whale.
I've seen some pretty crap movies, but this is definitely in the crap movie top list.
It's better than Rubber.
I didn't watch Rubber.
Don't need to.
A
lot of people like that movie. I'm sorry if you do.
I thought Teeth was better than this.
I need to rewatch it at some point, but I don't know if I ever will. Teeth, I did not like Teeth.
I thought it was better than this movie.
Teeth's better than Killer Whale?
That's saying, and I didn't really like Teeth.
Well, Killer Whale is exactly what it says. It's kills.
You're right. Whale. It's exactly what it says. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's a killer whale.
It's a killer
except
whale
for the little
people.
Twisty part. Let's
see how many times we can say killer whale in this episode.
Let's say killer whale over and over.
But it's a killer whale that kills people.
Orca, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. It escapes. Well, it don't escape. They release it from Orca World, Orca Land.
Whatever it's called.
Okay. We're not going to tell you how this one ends.
We're not going to tell you how it ends. We're not going to tell you the twisty part in case you decide to dedicate an hour and a half of your time and actually watch this movie.
And if you do watch it, let us know what you think.
Yeah, please do, because I did not enjoy it.
Yeah, let us know in the comments or whatever Instagram page and comment on it.
Yeah, please do if you decide to dive into it. And
let
if
us
you
know
do,
what you
tell me what you think of the twisty part.
Sea-Doo, the killer whale. I can't remember what it's called. I think it's called Sea-Doo. I'm just going to call it Sea-Doo.
I don't remember.
Okay. You didn't like it.
No.
So what's your rating?
1.
1? One skull?
Mm-hmm. I was going to give it 1.5, and I was like, The only reason I'm giving it a 1 is because the 2 parts that I did enjoy.
Dang, harsh on Killer Whale.
Now, it was definitely killer, not in a good way.
Well, I'm going to go one above you. I'm going to give it 2 skulls.
Of course you are.
Because I didn't think it was all that bad.
Because you like stupid, trashy, dumb movies.
I do. I love them. That's the reason I wanted to watch it, because this guy said it was one of the worst movies of the year so far, and I was like, I want to check it out.
It could have at least been more trashy or more something.
You wanted it more low budget?
Yeah, either more low budget or more like...
More campy?
Yeah, more campy, because then it would have been more enjoyable.
Well, I think they tried to make a serious movie. If they set out to make it campy and kind of cheesy and shitty,
right? That's what I'm saying.
Then I think they really wanted to make a serious, good movie.
I think they did, and they failed. But they could have made it like a scary Sharknado, and I would have enjoyed it more.
Yeah, Sharknado was good.
Sharknado's great. It's ridiculous, but I love it. At least we know it's stupid.
It's not what they're trying to do with Killer Whale.
Oh, they're trying to make it good, and no, it's not. You can't make it.
I think they tried to. There's an old Killer Whale movie.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, I don't know if this is I don't think it's a remake.
Okay.
I forget what the name of it is. Maybe we should check it out.
We may do that.
I think it's the 70s. Because I remember when Jaws come out, there was like all these other people jumping on the bandwagon of having all these killer fish or whatever, piranha. And, there's a Killer Whale movie. I can't remember the name of it. We can check that out.
Okay.
And then there's a few more.
Mm-hmm.
So 1 skull.
1 skull from me.
You get 2 skulls, and you
decide to. I'm not recommending it, but in case you decide you want to do it, then let me know your thoughts.
I mean, if you like I said, yeah.
If you can't find anything else to watch,
got nothing else going on.
If you absolutely can't find anything else to watch and you want to watch something, sure.
Well, yeah, especially summertime.
Yeah.
It's a beachy.
I mean, it did have a beachy. The background and the little island was pretty. That was pretty cool.
I wonder where the location was at.
Yeah, I didn't look it up, but it looked nice.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd want to go out there in that rock formation and get trapped, but
no,
it'd be kind of cool to see, I guess.
As long as there's no killer whales.
Yeah. All right, that's it for Killer Whale for this week's episode. I am Jeff Darko,
and I'm Beth Graves.
We'll see you next time.